Good Jersey morning. May our Savior, brother's peace be with us all. Got a lot to do today. Don't know how much I'll get done. It's been so long since I had a real completed day, but I'm grateful for all the stuff I get done. Speaking about getting stuff done, before our Savior brother ended the sin bill due with blood for everybody, everywhere, forever, before he did that, he spent a lot of time correcting errors. A lot of time. He spent a lot of time proving his bona fides, doing amazingly miraculous things. Too many to have been documented. Only a very small measure is in the known accepted record, which is one of my biggest problems of the Gospels and what have you. That's on paper and not on a human heart. Human heart is the only one capable of holding all of heaven's records, unless that heart is in service to hell's and to heaven's enemies. One of the events, and again, the information that's given is limited. Okay, we all know that once upon a time, he went in to the house where a young child had passed, had become dead because of terrible illness. And there was much sadness in that house. Grief was terrible. He was in the area. He heard, he was requested to come on to see what he could do. And he did. Because that's the kind of guy he is. Still is. And the mommy said, you know, you're too late. Because on account of, she'd be dead. And then he said, take me to her. And he touched her hand. And then she, who was formerly just dead, rose up, got out of the bed, and started cleaning up. As if nothing had happened. That was done on behalf of the mom and the pop and the other kinfolk and friends. It wasn't done to show his mighty power. It wasn't. Because what had happened was that little child's spirit had naturally gone on to perfection and to peace. Never needed to eat again. Never needed to drink. No such thing as worry. Being in our Father's presence, in our Father's house, it just doesn't get better than that. But because that child's mommy needed it, he called her soul back and reunified it with her body and restored her body. But if it was up to him, well, he sees perfection better and in more places than regular human folk, and definitely better than committed servants of anti-love, servants of evil. Our Savior brother sees very well. And we would do well, myself included, to trust his directive, not get it all mixed up with all the other ancient add-ons, keeping it simple, keeping love as the number one precious commodity a human being could ever own, because it pays 7 times greater in every way than anything this world has to offer. Because if we just did that, if we just tuned into our Savior brother, focused on his way, copycatted him as much as we are able, if we just did that, our Father would have a lot more options in fixing ongoing problems. And to my Christian fellow human beings, I have heard your call for justice. And I tell you, your trial has already begun. Remember, as we judge, so we must be judged. Peaceful day. As much of heaven's love, faithful peace, and all the good stuff as is available, I'm praying it go to all our Savior brothers can.